Stress. It's something we all face, but what if I told you the rich actually seek it out? It's true. Billionaires, millionaires, and high achievers don't shy away from stress. In fact, they use it to fuel their success. Shocking, right? Research shows that 80% of wealthy people have daily stress, but instead of collapsing under it, they thrive. Studies even show that successful leaders, like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, handle stress 10 times better than the average person. They don't just cope, they capitalize on it. In this video, we'll break down the unique ways the rich handle stress, from using it as a tool for growth to mastering emotional control. We'll dive into the secrets behind their calm in the storm, how they prioritize time, and why they delegate everything. By the end, you'll understand how the wealthy think about stress, and how you can use these strategies to level up your own life. Stick with me, and I'll show you how stress can actually make you more successful. Chapter 1. The Silent Formula. Stress as a wealth builder. Stress, for most people, is something to avoid. For the wealthy, however, stress is often viewed as an opportunity. It's a sign that they're pushing themselves beyond their limits, which means growth is just around the corner. Billionaire investor Warren Buffett once said, "The more you learn, the more you earn." Stress pushes the wealthy to learn new skills, adapt, and become stronger. In fact, research from the Harvard Business Review shows that successful people experience stress, but they handle it in ways that actually increase their performance. Instead of seeing stress as a negative force, wealthy individuals use it to identify areas for improvement and innovate solutions. By reframing stress as a challenge rather than a threat, they tap into a mindset that fuels growth. Stress is the driving force that forces them out of their comfort zone and into new ventures. Chapter 2. In the Eye of the Storm. Mastering emotional control. Emotional control is a superpower that sets the wealthy apart. During a crisis, most people panic. But the rich stay calm. They rely on emotional intelligence, a skill that is critical for managing stress. Studies show that people with high emotional intelligence are 58% more likely to perform well in high-pressure situations. People like Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, have mastered this art. He reportedly takes moments to meditate or walk, keeping his emotions in check during challenging times. Instead of reacting emotionally, wealthy individuals use techniques like deep breathing, self-talk, and mindfulness. They also practice mental distancing, which involves stepping back and observing the situation from a neutral perspective. This allows them to make clearer, less impulsive decisions. By managing their emotions, they avoid being overwhelmed by stress and can instead approach it with a clear mind. Chapter 3. The Wealthy Time Trap. Stress through overload. Wealthy people tend to have packed schedules, often juggling multiple projects at once. But what they do differently is manage their time more effectively. Instead of letting their to-do list control them, they control it. Successful people like Elon Musk divide their day into 5-minute blocks, a method known as time blocking. It may sound extreme, but it helps them maximize productivity and reduce the stress that comes with feeling overwhelmed. A study from the University of California found that multitasking actually lowers productivity by 40%. The rich know that focus is key. They prioritize tasks that align with their long-term goals and delegate the rest. They also build in time for recovery, knowing that working non-stop only leads to burnout. Bill Gates once said, "Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning." Stress helps them learn how to adapt and get better with each challenge. If you're enjoying this, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a tip on how to live like the wealthy. Chapter 4. The rich have a secret weapon. Delegation. One of the most powerful stress relief tools the wealthy use is delegation. Instead of trying to do everything themselves, they understand the value of outsourcing tasks. The average millionaire has a team of trusted advisors, assistants, and employees to handle day-to-day responsibilities. Delegation allows them to focus on high-priority tasks that directly affect their wealth. Richard Branson, for example, believes in hiring people smarter than himself and letting them do what they do best. By delegating, the rich free up mental energy and reduce stress. They don't just hand off work. they trust their teams to deliver, which creates a sense of security. Research shows that successful leaders spend 40% of their time empowering others. This strategic use of delegation increases their ability to handle stress without losing focus or energy. Chapter 5. The power of no. Setting boundaries to avoid burnout. Saying no is a skill that wealthy people master early on. It's not about being rude, it's about preserving their energy for what matters. In fact, Steve Jobs was notorious for saying no to distractions. By setting boundaries, they prevent burnout and ensure they stay focused on their most important goals. Warren Buffett agrees, noting, "The difference between successful people and very successful people is that very successful people say no to almost everything." Saying no isn't about avoiding responsibility but about protecting mental resources. Research has shown that people who struggle with saying no often experience higher levels of stress and burnout. Wealthy people know that protecting their time is essential to sustaining their success. They're not afraid to turn down opportunities that don't align with their values or goals. By focusing only on what matters, they maintain a clear path to success while avoiding unnecessary stress. Chapter 6. Thinking like a billionaire. Stress is a catalyst for innovation. While most people see stress as a problem, the wealthy see it as an opportunity for innovation. For them, stress is not something to escape but something to harness. Stress often sparks creative ideas and solutions. When faced with a challenge, wealthy individuals look for ways to adapt and create new ways of thinking. Take Mark Zuckerberg, who famously said, "The biggest risk is not taking any risk." Stress forces them to step out of their comfort zones and find innovative solutions to problems. When under pressure, their brains shift into high gear, thinking outside the box. Research from the University of California has found that stress can actually improve creative problem solving by boosting cognitive function. The wealthy embrace stress as a catalyst for change, using it to fuel new ideas, better systems, and more efficient ways of doing business. Instead of avoiding stress, they use it as a springboard for progress. By thinking of stress as a resource rather than an obstacle, they turn pressure into progress. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights on how the rich think and live. See you in the next video.